Okay, I want to talk about 3 versions of A Christmas Carol that you can watch for free this year. First, we have the 1951. This is not the first version ever done. There was one done, it was either 1931 or 1933. I'm not quite sure which one. However, most people haven't seen that one. This is the one most people have seen, especially if they're, say, over 30. I have watched this every year of my life since I was about 5. So I have seen it over 45 times. And that's as close as I'm telling you to my actual age. Either way, the wail that Alastair Sim does when he is shown his tombstone is so chilling every time, every year. It still gets me. It is one of the most convincing wails I have heard in film. Next, on Plex, at least in Canada, you can watch An American Christmas Carol. Now, this is an interesting variation on the theme. It is supposed to be around the Depression in the United States. And Henry Winkler, who at this point was known for much other than being Fonzie, did this part and does it beautifully. You really wouldn't think that it's the same actor until the very end, when unfortunately he does this thing where he puts an arm around somebody and he throws his head back and everything just screams, Fonzie! Can't really blame him. At that point, he'd been doing the same gesture over and over again for years in that show in Happy Days. It was bound to become part of his, habitual mannerisms. Last, on YouTube again, also for free. Because there's things you have to rent or buy on YouTube. There are certain things that are still not within public domain yet or whatever. But either way, this is a very good version. There's also one with George C. Scott. I'm not too fussy on that one. There's a Muppet version. In high school, I took television production, and we did a puppet version, before the Muppets ever did theirs. It lasted half an hour, and it was shown on the local cable station. Back then, that was a big deal. Either way, he hasn't changed the story, but he's altered some pieces. That if you watch the Alastair Sim one first, you'll look for things and you'll see around it, but not those exact scenes. My only problem is right at the end, when he has woken up from being visited by the spirits, and he does this gesture, and it turns out he's going to laugh, and he hasn't done it in so long, it's painful to him. But the way he behaves just before he breaks out into laughter, everything in my head screamed, and the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day.